What's up, y'all? AJ Simmons checking in for another video. Today I got to do this video for Thomas Jefferson and Rican Mommy. Shout out to both of y'all because they requested that I do a video on the Jordan Belfort Grant Cardone, I guess, feud or interview. And I see, a lot of people on the internet have a little bit different opinions on it, but for the most part, it seems like everybody feel like Jordan Belfort pretty much embarrassed Grant Cardone or made him look bad. And so here's my take on what happened. And again, I really didn't want to weigh on it. I just kind of learned from it myself and kept it to myself. But I didn't know that some of my listeners wanted to hear about it. So here we go. I think everybody looking at it all wrong. See, the title of the video does say sales training heavyweight match, but I think that when you listen to the discussion that took place and what Grant was trying, like what his point was versus what Jordan Belfort's I guess strategy was, or what his intent was with this video, I think they were in two different places. So Jordan Belfort, first of all, let me say that Jordan Belfort is clear cut, obviously the better salesperson. He does it as an art. He has strategies to it. He has tricks to it. So when you just talking about sales, Jordan Belfort is clearly the better, I guess, sales guy. But Grant Cardone, I think people were missing this point. The thing about Grant Cardone is a businessman, okay? And if you listen to the 10X rule and a lot of Grant Cardone's video, because I follow Grant, I don't follow Jordan that much. I've seen his stuff a little bit. I love the Wolf of Wall Street movie itself, but I don't really follow Jordan as a person that much. I tried his YouTube channel, really wasn't for me. But when you listen to Grant Cardone's material, he said several times that he's not a fan of sales. He's an introvert, naturally, and he really don't like to sell. And he said he wasn't even really that good at it when he used to sell, when he was selling cars and stuff like that. But when he did get good at it, because really it's about what determines if you're a good salesperson or not. It's the revenue that you generate. Okay, so when he got good at it, in other words, when he started making more money at sales, he was saying, well, what he did was he did numbers. Okay, he took massive action and he did numbers. Jordan Belfort, on the other hand, was good at sales because he had a strategy. He knew techniques. He knew how to read people. He knew psychology, all these different things, right? But Grant's point, which I think a lot of people are missing, is you don't need all those tricks and shit. Like, ain't no gimmicks with me. That's what you kept hearing Grant Cardone say. There's no tricks to this. The bottom line is you need to get known. You need to take massive action. You need to push. It's a lot easier for me to sell starter kits when I'm AJ Simmons as a brand. If I just would have tried to sell starter kits, just bare, with no following, no Instagram following, no nothing, no YouTube subscribers, none of that, it'll be a lot harder to sell those starter kits. But when you have a brand, then it's easier to sell because people know who they're talking to. They respect you more. And that's the point that Grant Cardone was trying to make. And I think a lot of people are missing that. I mean, it's clear to see, if you put it this way. If you're a salesperson, just a salesperson, you sell cars, you're a salesperson for a living, you got a job, then you're going to want to follow Grant Cardone. And that's what, to me, it looks like a lot of these people who are watching this, they just salespeople. But if you're an entrepreneur, I think all of the real entrepreneurs can see what Grant Cardone's point was, and you can resonate with what he was talking about. Because Grant Cardone has over 100 employees. His company generates hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue every year. Jordan Belfort, on the other hand, because Grant asked him in that interview, he said, how many employees you got here? I think he said like 10 or 11 or 12. I myself have about 11 or 12 workers right now. So I see Grant Cardone's point. His point is like, you so busy worried about sales and tricks and gimmicks and you trying to show this. And it's like, dude, I'm past that shit. At some point, you got to graduate from just the sales guy and the expert at sales to being the expert at business and growing a business. I went over this before. Like, I tried a lot of different things and it helped me. It's like I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. That's typical entrepreneurs, right? We all want to do everything, and we all want to do, we want to do everything, and we got all these different ideas, right? So we're jack of all trades, master of none. But if you learn how to tie all of those trades and those skills that you learned over the years into one company, you can win. And that's what I did with CBN. I tried drop shipping. You know what I mean? Now I drop ship as part of, that's how, like, part of my business. I tried hiring VAs overseas and stuff like that. Now I do. That's part of my company now. I tried cleaning, commercial cleaning company. And that's part of my company. Like, every single thing I tried doing ebooks. I tried all of these different things that you look into, like Amazon, selling on Amazon, all these different things that you look into for multiple streams of income. I tried it. And then once I figured out how to do all of it, I tied it into one company. Now I'm focusing on one thing. And I tie them all into one common goal. And that's helping people start and grow cleaning companies, right? CleanBizNetwork.com. If you don't know nothing about that, check that out. But anyway, so that's what Grant Cardone is preaching here. I think a lot of people missing the point. Like, again, Jordan Belfort is a sales genius, right? But at the end of the day, like, let's just be real for a minute. Me personally, I'm never going to be a sales genius. I'm never going to be a sales person. But I can sell a lot of product. I sell a lot of product every month. My bank account proves it. But I'm not a good sales guy. But what I am is I know how to tell the truth, and I know how to provide you with a good product, and then ask you, what do you need in your life? And if you need what my product has to offer, I can show you how my product can help you. And that's it. And that's all Grant is. I think that's what his message is. It's like, look, you got a problem. You can't sell. Okay, well, I got this program, this sales program. My sales program going to show you what I did to improve my sales, which was simply get out there and get more people. Okay? You need more people to know who you are. Number one, because you can build a brand that's easier to sell when you got a brand that everybody already know who you are. And then for two, because it's a numbers game. Okay? You can convert on more people if you contact more people. That's just common sense, okay? If you knock on 100 doors, you might get one customer, or you might get none. But if you knock on 100,000 doors, hell, you might walk away with about 10 to 20. You know what I mean? And if you're good at sales, then you can walk away with more. But if you're not good at sales, you're still going to walk away with something. And that's Grant Cardone's strategy. So they got different strategies. But Grant's point was, you don't need the tricks, okay? You don't need the tricks. And that's another thing, too, about Jordan Belfort. And I think that the movie helped him so much because people got to remember, like, we talking about a guy that was basically conning people out of their money, selling them a shit product. And he knew it was a shit product. And that's why he had to, go do his time in prison and all of that. And he paid his debt. I'm not holding that over his head. But I just want to, like, point that out. Is like, when you're not naturally a person that want to trick somebody into doing something, you can never be a salesperson. That's why I resonate more with Grant Cardone, because I'm not that type of guy. I don't want to try to trick you into something. No, if my product good enough, I don't have to trick you into it. So that's my take on it. I know there's a lot of other people that probably got different takes, but I think that, the proof is in the pudding. You look up both of their net worth and you see where they are. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people all over the world. People say, oh, Grant Cardone got exposed because he don't know anything about sales. How do you don't know anything about sales if he sold to your ass probably? When he got 100 million in sales every damn year or more, hundreds of millions. I don't know what he do, but he do way more than Jordan Belfort does right now. He does way more than I've ever done, and he's actually built an empire and a business. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm about. Like, I don't know, like Jordan, he took a different route. He chose to, get it by any means possible, even if I got to lie, cheat, or steal to get it. And then that's why he lost it all. Now he's trying to repay that debt back. I don't roll with that. I can't resonate with that. I don't like that style. Alright, I don't like that style. But that don't mean you can't listen to Jordan and learn some sales techniques and learn from him if you choose to do that. But the point is, I think everybody's missing the point that Grant was trying to make. And then also Grant did look bad in the interview, but that's only because Grant, I think from number one, he walked in there with his on defense. Because he was talking junk about Jordan before he even came. He always cracked little jokes about Jordan Belfort on his show and stuff in the past. So I think he probably was aware that Jordan probably got wind of that. And so he came on the defense. And he was defending himself even when, Jordan really didn't even give him anything to defend himself about. He felt like he was being challenged. And I think Jordan's demeanor, like Jordan when he was speaking, it seemed like it was coming from a place of, I already know the answer. I just want to see what you're going to say. You know what I mean? He would ask him stuff like, well, what would you tell somebody how to sell this product when they, that type of stuff. And it's like Jordan is asking him a question that he feel like he know the answer to already, but he's quizzing Grant. And so Grant got defensive about that, because it's like, you know what I mean, don't defend. So he made a fool out of himself by defending himself too much, I think. And really, and then also people that understand too, if you watch Grant, that's just how Grant is. He you know, ADD type of guy. He's hyper. He switches the subject. You know what I mean? So he's like that. And some of that probably got to do with when he was on drugs in the past, which he admits plenty of times in a lot of his videos when he was like that. So, you know what I mean? But bottom line, I resonate with the guy who has what I aspire to have, and Grant is closer to that than Jordan for me. And also, I'm the type of guy that ain't trying to look for no sales tricks and gimmicks and trying to trick people into stuff. I just rather, you know what I mean? Like, I can convince you by just showing you the features that my product has a solution for your problem. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to keep pushing my brand, keep building my brand until more people know me, then I can sell to more people. You know what I mean? If they like what I got, then and that's, you know what, looking like a guy like Gary Vee. You know why everybody like Gary Vee? Because he don't push information products altogether. What he does is he does the exact same thing though. He does the exact same thing as Grant Cardone, but he just doesn't do it with informational products. He does it with his wine and other companies, and he leverages brands. Like he tells people he'll give out vague advice on business and stuff like that, and then just to build that brand and get you to like, know, and trust him. Then he turn around and say, hey, by the way, if you drink wine, you know what I mean, I would really appreciate it if you buy Empathy Wines. You know what I mean? Then he tells you, keep posting on social media, go hard on social media, go hard on social media. Meanwhile, he owns, you know, stock in social media companies. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that he's doing the exact same thing that Grant Cardone talks about. Get exposure first, build your brand, push, sell, like, get known, and then come back and ask for the sale. That's it. Versus Jordan Belfort is saying you don't have to do all of that. You can, if you know what you're doing, you can sell directly. And that's probably true, but for the people who are like me, who aren't built to care to even try to trick, because my personal opinion is nobody wants to be sold or feel like they're being sold. So it's like, why would I go out of my way trying to do it to you then? No, I want to have a grown adult conversation with you. You already know I got this product. That's why I mentioned my stuff all that. I'm so much more comfortable now because I know I got a good product. I remember when I first started selling courses and my starter kits and my lead generation service and all the different things on mentioning on YouTube. I used to be uncomfortable doing it because, you know, it felt wrong, like I shouldn't plug my product. But then when I realized, you know what, and I get all these testimonials, I'm actually helping people. You know what? No, I should plug it in because I have a solution that, you know what I mean, that can fix their problem. Why wouldn't I tell them about it? If anything, I'm cheating them by not telling them about it. And I don't have to have any tricks. I don't have to know psychology. I don't have to know how to persuade you to buy it or anything. It'll work itself out. And so far, that strategy has been working for me. Sounds like that's the strategy that worked for Grant Cardone, and that's my salute. That's my theory on the thing. So, do I think Grant Cardone embarrassed himself in that interview? No, not to me. Now, for the ones who actually resonate and get some value from the message, nope. If you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to build an empire, you can take what he said and you can build from that. And then if you ain't looking to build and you looking at it more as a match, like it's not a match, like don't be no fan either. So many people fanning out over this stuff. That's why I originally didn't do a video on it, because I didn't want to feel like I was a part of the fandom going on and contributing to the ridiculousness. You know what I mean? I ain't with this he or she. I listen to Jordan. You know what I mean? Like, I'll listen, even though I listen to Grant more, but I listen to Jordan. If he can say something right that resonate with me, I'm taking that. Period. I still listen to Donald Trump. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like Donald Trump. I come from a background where it's not cool to like Donald Trump no more. But hell, if he says something good that relates, that can help my business, I'm listening. If Hitler says something good that can help my business, I'm listening. That don't mean I like him, but I'm just gonna take. You know what I mean? I'll take advice from anybody, and that's the key. That's the key through this whole thing. Don't pick no side. Just take the value that you can get. If somebody says something that don't make sense to you, or you don't like it, or you disagree with it, okay, throw that part out and then keep moving and get the part that you do like and you do need, and keep moving. That's it. So that's what I got for y'all. AJ Simmons. Thank y'all for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and comment. If you're ready to get your cleaning business started, you want to start your business now, go to cleanbusinessnetwork.com, get your cleaning business starter kit. And if you already got your business started and you want to grow it, check out our lead generation service. We can set you up with bid appointments, get you in front of those customers, and you can close those deals. Thank you, AJ Simmons.